Hi guys, my name is Vanessa. I'm 18 and what I'm about to tell you is 100% real. I'm sure that many of you guys have been in a similar situation. I didn't want it to happen, but it just did. And I don't regret a single thing. It was my choice and I'm actually really happy with it. You can judge me just by reading the video title, but you should listen to my story first before you try to just make assumptions about who I am. Since I was little, I've always been interested in older boys. I found guys my age kind of dumb. Besides, when you think about the guys of your dreams and you always imagine him being tall and strong and having a nice beard, I always dreamed of guys like Adam Levine. Until one day, Dad invited over one of his coworkers to come over for dinner. I was only 13 when that happened, and I was in love at first sight. It was as if someone went into my brain and made up a man with all of the characteristics I like. His name was Joe. He had super beautiful long hair and like a TV commercial perfect smile, and he was really tall, maybe like 6'3". After that day, I knew that he was the kind of man I wanted for me. I dreamt about him almost daily. There was no one I knew close to being like him. He was just perfect. Handsome, funny, had a good job, and every time he spoke, he made me feel butterflies in my belly. Horny butterflies. Why would you settle for anything less than that? I couldn't. I started to imagine that he and I were a couple and all of the things that we would do together. We would go to parties, the beach, have dinners together, etc. I even once dreamt that he was my date to prom and all the girls were jealous of me. I know, it's weird. My dreams kind of became an obsession. I even wrote his name in my locker so I could think about him every single day. Not that I needed the reminder. But when I turned 15, I dated a lot of guys who looked similar to Joe. I kind of gave up on the idea of him being interested in me, but I wanted to find somebody as close as possible. It didn't work. There was something special about Joe. You must think that I'm being crazy for saying that, but don't be hypocrites. We've all had a dream person that we've wanted to be with, and maybe they were older than us. I can't be the only one. When I was 16, my dad invited him over again for a barbecue. Now was my opportunity to show him that I wasn't the little girl he met. I wore a really short skirt and a super tight blouse. Not to brag about it, but I looked damn good. Mom was furious with me for the way I dressed, but I didn't care, and I wasn't going to let her make me change. I kind of hung out in the corner of the yard pretending to use my phone, hoping that he would notice me. After a few minutes, I could see him looking straight at me. I was wearing a push-up bra, and I made sure to lean forward over my phone so he could have a better look. I know, kind of bitchy, but I was enjoying it. He followed me on Instagram after that. Houston, mission accomplished. He was always liking my posts and interacting with my stories and sending me emojis. We never texted. It was really risky considering that he has a wife and a 5-year-old daughter. And all that danger made me want him even more. After turning 18, I approached him directly. I sent him a DM asking for advice on what to give my dad for his birthday. It was ridiculous. Dad's birthday wasn't even close, and Joe knew. I convinced him to meet me for coffee and talk about it. I was so nervous. I put on my cutest outfit and went with no expectations. He got there first, and he was waiting for me, and he looked amazing. We talked about my dad's present for less than 5 minutes. He complimented me on how I looked and said that he always thought I was gorgeous. That was enough proof for me. He was the one. We talked about each other for the rest of the date. Yeah, I said date because it felt like one. Then we agreed to hang out again. We continued seeing each other and everything escalated pretty quickly. On the 4th date, he invited me to his home when his wife wasn't in town. I accepted, and you already know what happened next. And it was amazing. I've been with guys before, but never with a real man. Joe is a real man. Now we secretly meet up once or twice a week. You might think I'm crazy or a homewrecker, but you don't know our relationship. And if you met Joe, you'd see why I feel the way I do. He really loves me. He said that he's considering leaving his wife to be with me, and I believe him. I'm telling this to you because it's liberating to just speak my mind. I'm not looking for advice, but feel free to give it anyways if you want to, because I know you're going to. I'll read the comments. Thanks for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, be sure to subscribe and comment below. Let me know what you think. Thanks, guys.